All right, I want to remind you, brothers out there, to be intentional with your actions. You want to have a purpose for everything that you do. You want to have a purpose for everything that you say. You don't want to be out here just doing anything just to do it. Everything that you do should be intentional. It should have a purpose. It should be for a desired outcome. At least if you don't get the desired outcome, at least having that purpose, having that intention to get one is going to steer you on the right path. You know, I see, particularly young brothers, so many young brothers just move without intention. They just be out hanging out. You know what I mean? They just be in a group, just hanging out. They have nowhere to go. They're not doing anything. They're not being productive. They're just out. That shit leads to some of the circumstances that set our youth back. You know, a lot of these police killings of black men. Now, did these brothers deserve to die? No, but would they have been in that situation if they were moving with intention? You know, you only get involved in police situations if you're not moving with intention. If you're just out, being out, doing nothing, having nowhere to go, no focus, no place that you want to get to with any urgency, that's when you get circumstances that you don't want. So this applies to, you know, how you move in the office as well. If you're in the workplace, don't just have conversations just to have them. Don't just do things just to do them. You want everything to have a productive purpose, even your conversations. You want to curate your conversations. You want to control the dynamic of the conversations you have with others so that you are in a powerful position and you're not subject to someone else's, devices, someone else's, intentions. You want to control the flow of the conversations. So you have to be intentional with who you converse with and what you converse about. You want to get into the habit of getting people to say yes to you. That's very big and that's very easy to do. All you have to do is make a statement in which someone cannot disagree with it, and then you ask for confirmation. So for instance, what did you think of the project the other day? Well, I felt there were some things we need to work on, but overall, I felt that the project was successful. I felt that, I thought that we completed it in the time that we needed to. However, I feel like that in the next project, we can put forth, a little more urgency in finishing the project, and we can cross some more T's and dot some more I's. I think that would be productive for everyone on the team. Do you agree? Now, see, I made a series of statements, but at the end, I asked a question. Do you agree? Would you be opposed to that? Nobody is going to say no. You know what I mean? Well, if you're going to be opposed to that, they're going to be like, no. So they're going to be in agreement. But nobody's going to be like, if you say, do you agree? They're not going to be like, no, I disagree. So if you get in the habit of always getting confirmation of what you're saying, getting yeses for what you're saying, people are going to start to look at you like a leader, like you have the answers, because they're always agreeing with you. That's what I mean by having a purpose for your conversations. They're not even going to be cognizant of it, but they're going to be subconsciously aware that, I always agree with him. He always makes a point. He always is on top of things. And really, you're just controlling the conversation in such a way that they can't disagree with you. That's what I mean by managing and curating the conversations you're having. Another area, but in general, in life, that applies to not just the office, but in life. A lot of brothers just do things willy-nilly. I see, that's why we have, the family dynamics that we have. Brothers are having, multiple babies by multiple women, and it's because they're not dating with any intention. They just, I'm just ask a dude, why you messing with shorty? Shit, I don't know. You know what I mean? We have to be more intentional with how we operate, because if you're not that's going to reverberate not only for you, it's not going to just have consequences for you, but if you end up impregnating that woman, it's going to be consequences for the next generation. So you have to be intentional with how you move, especially in the dating game. That's what brothers fall victim to most, honestly, is, you know, you get involved with a woman for no reason. You don't know why you with her. You just, I get it. I get it. Coochie is great. I get it. You know, a banging body is, you know, it's tempting. I get it. But you have to be, you know, you have to be more aware. You have to have more, you know, sense about why you're dealing with a certain woman. And you have to put women in certain categories. You can't just be going around, you know, impregnating women, because that's gonna have consequences for not just you, but the future generations. Because if you don't have any intention with why you were dealing with that woman, she's not on a program that you've given her. So the child is not going to be on the program. More than likely, she's going to make the child resent you by talking bad about you because you didn't have any intention with her. So, and just, you know, in general, I mean, I'm just saying, in this day and age, modern day Sodom and Gomorrah, no matter, you know, who you deal with, the majority of women you deal with, you're going to end up in a courtroom begging a stranger with a gavel to see your kids. You know, you're going to be in a courtroom begging, you know, a judge to can I get an extension on my child support? Can I get less child support? With the majority of women in today's society, that's where you're going to end up anyway. So you might as well take your time and move with some more intention with how you deal with them. But anyways, that's you know, kind of off the topic. I can go, you know, a lot deeper with that. But in the workplace, you want to do what I highlighted earlier.